Blue Jackets resume their season series with the Penguins here tonight. And Jody, this season series has been a disappointing one to a point for them because both games were in Pittsburgh in December before Christmas, or one before, one after. Both times the Blue Jackets had third-period leads, couldn't hold on to it, and went on to lose beyond regulation. So they've been waiting for this next chance to get to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and I think this Pittsburgh game comes at a good time. The Blue Jackets have found their game a little bit, not getting the results. They're desperate for a win, and this game gets the juices going for these guys. So, yes, the results in Pittsburgh weren't great, but now at Nationwide Arena, welcome them in and roll up your sleeves. This should be a dandy.
Blue Jackets coming off that overtime loss to the Philadelphia Flyers just 2 nights ago. That was a game in which their top defensive pairing in Zach Werenski and Seth Jones both seemed like they were fighting the puck. And Werenski says throughout the course of a season, that's just going to happen sometimes.
I feel like me and Seth are a big part of that too. When we're going, I think the team's going, and we didn't, bring our best that night. So hopefully we can move forward and rebound tonight.
Yeah.
It's good that these guys, especially Zach, the young defenseman, realizes it. If the Blue Jackets are going anywhere, they've got to have Seth Jones and Zach Werenski going. Zach Werenski is offensive-minded. We've seen him up the ice more lately. Tonight against the Penguins, they got to have this guy attacking the net and maybe scoring a goal.
Well, the Pittsburgh Penguins are the 2-time Stanley Cup champions. They have some of the best players in the game. We'll talk about a few in just a moment. But Seth Jones says even though he plays against good players in this league every night, there's just something about accepting the challenge of playing against these players.
You like playing against the best competition, and that's when I think you have to show up and be your best as a group, as a team, and also individually when you're faced against the toughest challenges. So hopefully we're resilient tonight and we show how good we are.
Big responsibility. Seth Jones loves the big challenge. Of course, everyone does. And tonight, the Blue Jackets need all the guys defending first against the Penguins, but don't get caught up in them. Blue Jackets do a good job when they worry about their own game. Attack this team tonight in Pittsburgh.
Let's look at some of their top players, and let's just go with the big three. If there are 3 guys that are going to beat you on this team, these are probably the guys. And we'll start with their captain, Sidney Crosby. And then you've got Evgeny Malkin. But what about the season Phil Kessel's having?
Third line right winger. And, boy, he's taken the league by storm, and he always has. Effective skater, he's got strong strides, and he's got a great shot. Finds a way to complement and pick up points almost every single game. The Blue Jackets, well, they'll be well aware of him. Malkin is on fire, and the Blue Jackets understand that. Bobrovsky knows that, fellow countryman. Bobrovsky's going to be up for the challenge. The rest of the Blue Jackets have got to help out with this guy. Pay attention to him coming in the second wave of forwards. He's playing with 2 guys that play straight-ahead hockey. Malkin's looking for the open ice. And Sidney Crosby, yes, one of the best players in the world. He'll be the focus tonight. Let's leave him to Brandon Dubinsky to shut him down. They're going to play head-to-head here. Crosby's looking to come in and make some damage, make some noise. But the Blue Jackets recently have done a good job against the top players in the league. Need to continue that tonight.
Very good point that you make, because the Blue Jackets are the home team. They have the last line change, and Brandon Dubinsky did not play in those 2 games earlier this year in Pittsburgh because he was injured. Time now to go beyond the numbers, which is being brought to you by Telhio Credit Union. What's your number tonight?
Oh, Bob, I'm going out there tonight on a big one. 2 points. The Blue Jackets are at home, and then they hit the road for a couple more Metropolitan Division games. 2 points here at home at Nationwide Arena. Take down the Pens.
All right, that is Beyond the Numbers, brought to you by Telhio Credit Union, and that will do it for tonight's Rink Report. For Jody, Shelley, I'm Bob McElligott. Enjoy the game.